Hey everyone, it's April 30th, 2013, and I'm back for another video. I wanted to make a video and share with you all a story that happened to me a couple weekends ago. I promised myself, now that I'm going through this transition in my life, to always say yes to everything. So whenever someone invites me out somewhere, I say yes. Or whenever, I have an opportunity come up, I just go for it. I think during a time in your life where you are going through a huge transition and you want to open new doors for yourself, it's really important to put yourself out there. Things aren't just going to happen out of nowhere. You have to make it happen. So with that said, I've been meeting a lot of new people and experiencing a lot of new things. And one of my friends' girlfriend invited me to this lesbian party. So I was like, yeah, why not? I'll meet some new people. I'll network. It'll be a good time. So all I knew is that it was at a house and it was going to be a house party. So I get a little bottle of Merlot and I make my way down to, Phoenix, and I show up at this huge house. And I was just like, okay, I'm not sure if I'll need this, bottle of red wine, because it was literally like a mansion. So I walk up to the house and I see a silhouette of a woman dangling from a door on the second or third floor, and it looked like this. So as I'm walking up, I'm like, okay, what am I getting myself into? So I knock on the front door, and a lady answers, and she's the one who owns the house. And I see tons of people inside. I see like a dance floor, a professional masseuse, and I can tell this is gonna be a really fun party. But then I notice that also all of the men are dressed as women. So she shakes my hand, she's very polite, and she goes, I just want to let you know that every man who comes to this party has to dress like a woman. And she's very serious. So there's no getting around it. And normally I would be all about, I'm sorry, I'm just not into that, because that stuff honestly makes me very uncomfortable. And so, which I believe everything happens for a reason, because after this night, I was no longer uncomfortable about it. So I walk, into the house, and she has everything all set up. She's like, go in this room and you can go ahead and pick a dress and, let me know when you're done. So I go into the room and there's piles of dresses that you can choose from. And I see this one dress that's the most conservative dress that you can possibly think of. It goes down to your feet, and the arms go down to your wrists. And I put that on right away. I'm like, okay, this is safe. I'm gonna do this. And so I'm putting it on. This voice in my head is just like, John, live a little. Come on, try something new. So I picked the skankiest dress in the whole entire thing that's this big, and I'm 6'4". And just out of fun, I decided to try it on. Well, I put this thing on, and this alter ego just popped out of me, and it was just boom, boom, damn, girl. And I looked in the mirror, and I just I don't know, I can't explain it. I was just I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna leave and just have a good time. So I put this small dress on, and I they had jewelry and everything, and I leave my clothes in the room, and I open the door. And everyone was just like, oh my God, you look great, and blah, blah, blah. And so let me show you what I look like this night. Here's a picture. So it was tons of fun. And I'm sharing this story to you because the entire night I went from thinking I'd be so uncomfortable, and I was very comfortable. And I'm not comfortable because I want to be a woman or I want to dress like a woman. It was a very welcoming experience for me, because the point of the party and the point of why she wanted to do this was because I believe that she was a feminist, and I think she wanted to, for a change, make it all about women and make the men vulnerable. I mean, you don't even know it, but a lot of the times, women make themselves vulnerable all the time, and they always have to look good and almost put themselves out there and on stage all the time. And to me, and this is just my interpretation, to be that vulnerable, it really taught me a lot about both men and women. And it really made me think also about the spectrum of masculinity and femininity. And, in my opinion, I believe everybody has both masculine and feminine entities within themselves. And I think it's so important to embrace both. And I'm not saying go out and have a party and dress as a woman if you're a man, or go and dress as a man if you're a woman. But I do think it's important to embrace both. I have friends that are straight, friends that are gay, friends that are men and both women. And I can go out and hang out with guys, watch sports, talk about cars, and just, listen to them talk about girls. And I like that. But then I also have a side of me that I like to hang out with girls and cook and, talk about girl things and Pinterest and Facebook and all that. And those are all huge stereotypes. And I'm not saying every girl is that way and every straight guy is that way. But my point is to make sure that we don't forget to embrace both of those sides within us. I think some people do fall on an extreme side of the spectrum, some men, and some women fall on the other side too, but I think it's important to dig deep within ourselves and to make sure that we embrace both, because I think it's healthy. And this party really did show me a lot about that side of myself, and I'm so glad I did it. I really had a good time, and I had a blast. So I just wanted to share this story with you. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'll actually be moving out of my one-bedroom apartment. I'm very excited. I have 3 more weeks left in this one bedroom. I'll be moving to a studio in downtown Phoenix, and I could not be happier. It's right in the Arts District. It's a little bohemian, like small studio, and it's exactly what I need, and I really couldn't be happier. There's so many other things going on in my life too that I'm just so excited about, and things are really falling together. And so for all of you who've been on my journey and watching my videos for the past 4.5 years, I just couldn't be happier to be here in this moment right now, and I'm very much excited for my future. And I just want to thank you all for watching my videos. So that's the video for today, and I will be back soon with another one. Elvis, come here. Say bye. Come here. Look. Come say bye. Sit. Look over here. Bye, Elvis. Bye. Bye, guys.